guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm Adrian and Kiwi is my parrot. Today I am popping on here for a yarn haul, which I really need to stop buying yarn. Like, 2025 is here, and I said I was going to shop my stash, and eBay keeps emailing me, and I can't help myself. I don't know. I have a problem. I have a yarn shopping problem. But I am going to show you guys what I have gotten over the last week or so. Some of it was ordered a while back and it just got here. Some of it came pretty quickly. Now I know that in the thumbnail it says that it is a Micheal's yarn haul, which there is some Micheal's yarn in here. But the majority of it is actually from eBay, and then I also have some from Amazon, and all of this, most of this, not all of it, but most of this is in preparation for Scream Hollow, and making monsters and things like that, just picking up yarns that I really want to make the monsters out of, work with, things like that. So I think most everybody has already heard that I am really on the market for Yarn Bee minis, and I do apologize for the crinkling sound, by the way, because I haven't opened any of this. But yes, I have been on the hunt for Yarn Bee minis, and of course I saved the search on eBay so that anytime somebody lists a new Yarn Bee mini, I get a notification, and I feel like now that I probably shouldn't have done that because I'm getting a lot of them. I also did it with another yarn called Yarn Bee Luxe Lollies, and I'll have to show that to you guys when it comes in, because in the live a couple nights ago, I was tempted, and then I said no, I wasn't going to do it, and I went ahead and I did it anyways, and surprisingly it was accepted. Like, I was really surprised. I went ahead and I made an offer on it. Anyways, if you guys want to see that live stream, I will go ahead and put a card up here if you guys want to watch that. It was Crystal and I on there on Thursday. I don't know what day it was. Thursday the 16th is what when that live stream was. Anyways, so I'm gonna start with the Yarn Bee minis. If you're not familiar with them, they are a discontinued yarn that was available at Hobby Lobby, and I think they've been discontinued now for, I don't know, I would have, if I had to guess, I would say 3 to 5 years, somewhere around in there. But what they were, and I know this is kind of gimmicky, but I really like the yarn, and I have not been able to find a dupe for it. I know that packaging them like this, with the 3 colors, is kind of a gimmicky thing to do. You get 300 yards, 100 of each color. This colorway is called Ruby Roo. And so to collect all the colors, you have to go and buy, yeah. Anyways, they were originally priced at $4.29, which is, I don't think, that bad. But now that they're discontinued, people are, you know, like, doubling the price. I think I paid almost $10 for this one. All of the ones that I have here in front of me, I have paid anywhere between $7 and $10 for. So it averages about double of what they were originally priced at. Now, they are a lightweight 3. They're marked as a lightweight 3 or a DK. And they are 100% acrylic. I like these guys so much. For these are what I'm using to make the little monsters. I'm sure you guys have seen the monsters on my channel that I've been crocheting. I've only actually finished one. I'm still working on the blue one. But those monsters are going to eventually go to the gift shop where I work, and I will sell them on consignment is what the plan is for those monsters. So I picked up this colorway. It's called Ruby Roo, and I don't know if it's going to show up in the camera after I adjust the coloring, but this is actually a darker red color. It's not orangey. Like, to me, it's showing up on the camera orangey. So this color I have never actually had. And it is called Oh So Scandinavian. And this is another thing with the packaging with Yarn Bee Minis. They tend to fall out of the little ball band. And so I just have like a cloth bag that I'm putting them in because they don't want to stay in their packaging. So this colorway is called Oh So Scandinavian. And again, this is not orange. It's kind of like an orangey hot pink colorway. Let's see if I can get this to stay in its ball band. And I didn't care for how they do this. Even when they were being sold in the stores, they would come along and put that staple there. And like you can see on this one, it's pulled out on one side. That I will have to be careful so that it doesn't snag the yarn. I had problems with that when I was getting these before they stopped selling them in the in store. But yeah, so this is Oh So Scandinavian, and I'm hoping this will show up a little better on camera once I adjust the colors. I don't remember if I showed you guys this one or not. I think I did, but I don't remember, so I'm going to show it to you guys again anyways. Gotta love the little eBay tape. I think I may have shown you guys this one. I clearly didn't take it out of the bag, but I think I'm gonna just take all of these out of the bag and then probably all out of the label, just to save myself problems down the road with the staples. So this colorway is called Whispering Water, and I know that I already have this in my stash. This is a dark green, kind of a pastel pink, and a, I don't know, maybe, would you call that cornflower blue color? And I did get two of them. I think I paid $8 plus shipping for these, so this one was a good deal. Now, and you can tell, these, when they were first put on, when Hobby Lobby was getting rid, I don't know if you guys can see that, when they were getting rid of these, they were only $1.07. So, had I been able to get to that Hobby Lobby clearance, I would have just cleaned the shelves out. I really would have. But I was not able to make it to that particular sale. And I only managed to get a couple of them. Anyways, so I have this other colorway. This is the only one of this colorway that I've ever had. And again, it's doing that lumpy thing where it's wanting to fall out. This colorway is called Cactus Blossom. See what I mean? I think I'm just going to take them off out of the ball band and put them in my bag. But like I said, this one is called Cactus Blossom, and this is the only brown that I've seen for these. It's kind of like a teddy bear brown, but I quite like it. And there is a couple of different shades of green, but I've not seen this shade of green. So this is just a, and I don't know about the yellow. I might have some yellow that is similar to this or possibly is the same color. But I definitely know I don't have the brown and I don't have this shade of green. But that's what I mean about these ball bands. Probably I'm just going to take them all off and these will go into the label bag. Because most likely I'm going to use all of this stuff. The closer I get to Halloween, the more I'm going to be cranking out monsters and bats and stuff. You guys know that already though. So that was all of the Yarn Bee Sweet minis that I've found. Now I am aware that at some point I'm going to run out of Yarn Bee Sweet minis, or they are going to become too expensive for me to buy on eBay. They are already starting to become too expensive. Let's see if I can get some of this packaging out of the way. Maybe I can just throw these all in this Ziploc bag and then toss them over there for the moment. They're already becoming a little too expensive for me to be buying just because people have really upped the price on these things. Given that they're discontinued. So knowing that, I was looking for some kind of a substitute that I could use. That might give me the same or a similar turnout, I guess you could say. Now, what it is, I have all of these balls back there, these balls back here in this little bin. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but it just barely peeks out from behind my chair. And I thought that maybe those might be a good substitute after I run out of the minis. And I know I've talked about these. I don't know that I've actually showed them on my channel though. But I know I've talked about them. So, and I'm not going to take these out of the bags, or out of the bag, because there is 50 different colors. But I'm hoping that maybe I will be able to use this as an alternative to the minis when I run out. Now, I already have a bunch of this back there. Because typically what I do is I'll buy probably anywhere from 3 to 6 packages of this stuff, and then Benjamin and I will sit and wind it all into a ball. We'll take each color, we'll sort it out and be like, okay, 3 pink, 3 blue, you know, and then we'll sit and we'll wind it all into a ball, and we've done that so many times now that we've actually just gotten to where we add it to the balls that are already back there. Now, the reason I got this one is because I have no white, no black. I think I am limited on the sunflower yellow colorway. That one right there. This one. I think I'm limited on a couple different brown shades of brown. Because there are several different shades of brown in here. The only thing is with these, though, is there's only 44 yards. You get 50 different colors, but there's only 44 yards of each color. So, to get around that, that's why I end up buying 2 or 3 of them. But it's not really that bad a price, when you consider that they're about 20 bucks. So, $60 for, what? 12? Yeah, 12. So 120 yards of 50 different colors, and you're paying 60 bucks, give or take a yard or two. I don't think personally that it is that bad of a deal. Also, I one time did the math on these, and I paid about, I think at the time they were like $25, $26. I know they range between $20 and $30 depending on what Amazon has them priced at the time that you go and purchase them. But at one time I did do the math on these to figure out how much I was paying per ball. And it came out to be something like 60 cents per ball. So 60 cents per 44 yards. Later, what's going to happen is Crystal's going to sit down and she's going to start doing some kind of crazy math and tell me about how I'm just not spending money right way. She's going to sit down because she already did the same thing with the Sweet Mini. She's like, you're not getting the biggest bang for your buck. But this was the best thing I could think of to come up with a substitute. It's about the same weight. These are marked a 3DK, but you know, when it says weight 3, that can always vary. There are slightly thinner DKs, there are slightly thicker DKs, but these are about the right size, thickness of yarn that I can use the 2.75 millimeter. And have all of the monsters be about the same size. I don't want to make the monsters too big because then people won't buy them. And if they're too small, then I'm spending a lot of time on an item, making an item that is not going to sell for as much. So everything that I put in this gift shop has to be a certain, like a certain size. There's got to be a happy medium where people are still going to buy it, but I'm not spending ridiculous amounts of time on something that, because if it's too small, people are only going to be like, well, why would I pay that much for, for that? And it's not going to register in their brain, well, you're paying that much because I spent X amount of hours making it. They just see the size of the toy. So yeah, I have done rambled on. I don't even know how that happened, but I've done rambled on. Anyways, this yarn is 100% acrylic, 44 yards per ball for a total of, they're 20 gram balls, by the way. It doesn't say how many yards it is in total, but I'm sure I could do the math real quick. There's 50 colors times 44 yards. That's 2,200 yards worth of yarn in this bag, and I think I only paid like, I don't know, 20, 25 bucks for it, somewhere around in there. But I like these because it gives me such a huge range of color to work with when it comes to amigurumi. So yeah, there's that. Now, on to the Michael's yarn haul. So, first off, I'm going to say, like, UPS really, really, really pissed me off. I had gotten most of this order a while ago, and it was no big deal. I mean, the shipping was fine. It got here in a timely fashion. It did. But it's the way that UPS went about it. So, and again, I was live when this happened, actually. I was live with Crystal. I think it was during the same live. I'm going to have to put that live up here. Anyways, so I was live when it happened, and my dogs kind of went nuts, and there was a box truck sitting outside of my house, but they weren't in the driveway, and me and my dad are sitting there going, what is this person doing? Well, about 20 minutes after that box truck left, I mean, we couldn't even tell it was a box truck until it started pulling away. So, I mean, for a little while, we were wondering who was outside. We didn't know if it was my mom or what. But when they pulled away, we realized that it was a box truck. Okay, fine. I don't know what they're doing out here at 11 o'clock. We live in a very, very rural area. So why would they be here at 11 o'clock at night? We don't know. 20 minutes later, after I'm done with the live and everything, I get this email that says that they've delivered a package. And there's a picture of this bag sitting on the ground behind my dad's car. First off, what are you doing delivering packages at 11 o'clock at night? Like, it's dark. I have dogs that will eat you. And if my brother still lived next door, he probably would have met that driver with a gun in his hand, because we do live out in the middle of nowhere. And that's how country folk are, I guess. I don't know. I just know that my brother probably, if he still lived next door, would have met that man or that driver with a gun and been like, "What are you doing on our property?" That's dangerous to be delivering packages at 11 o'clock at night. Furthermore, why are you putting a soft package, like it's clearly soft, you can feel that there's something squishy in there. Why are you going to put that behind a vehicle? What? Who does that? I don't understand. It very, very much annoys me that they... And then I had to go out there in the cold, in the dark, to go get it, because my dad is not going to know that there is a bag of yarn behind his vehicle when he leaves for work. So I had to go get it. This was not a case of I could just leave it and pick it up in the morning. No, this was a case of, if you don't get it, Dad's going to drive over the top of your yarn and it's going to be destroyed. So, yes, UPS really, really annoyed me with, this particular delivery. The other yarns, I mean, they're the same that's in this bag. It's just the other ones came in 2 boxes. So, yeah, that happened. I'm still very annoyed by it. Can you tell? Like, I feel like I need to write a very strongly worded letter to UPS and be like, look, if I have packages through UPS, you need to send my regular UPS guy. Just hold it until my regular UPS guy can deliver it, because he comes during the day. He knows me. I don't like this showing up at my house in the middle of the night nonsense. That's not working for me. Anyways, on to the yarn. Now that I'm done ranting. So y'all know that I've got to make a tutorial for that hoodie, the gray one. The yarn that my sister-in-law picked out for my niece's hoodie is a Caron cinnamon cinnamon swirl cake. So that's what the label looks like. And this colorway is called Heat Wave. My niece's favorite color is orange. So this is what I will be doing the hoodie tutorial in. I didn't want to use a latte cake to do the hoodie tutorial. Specifically because I felt like with the fuzzies that are on the latte cakes, it might make the stitches harder to see, and I'm already having issues trying to figure out how to make this camera work where you can see the stitches and see everything I'm trying to do. I'm still figuring that camera out. So if you're unfamiliar with these cinnamon swirls, there is 407 yards in each cake. I got a total of 3. My niece is only 5. I think she's 5. I don't know. I know she wears a size 6 in kids, and I'm going to base the sizing off of those measurements. I'm shooting in the dark with that one, because I can't measure her. They don't live next door anymore, so I have to figure it out. For 470 yards, it is a medium weight 4. Recommended hook is a 5mm. I might be using a 5.5 or even a 6 with this yarn. I'm not sure. I haven't really decided yet. But like I said, it is called Heat Wave. And then when I made this purchase for her yarn, like I said, I got 3 for her. I also decided to get some yarn to make myself a hoodie. So I had initially, I got one of these at the Michael's Black Friday sale. I ended up putting it in one of the giveaway boxes. I don't know which person got it, but I put it in the giveaway boxes because I could not find this color on their website, and then I couldn't find any more in store. And then right after I shipped the giveaway boxes out for Miss Robin and Miss Diane, Michael's restocked this yarn. So rather than having to buy 4, I went ahead and I had to buy 5 because I didn't have that spare one, but that's okay. So I'm going to try to make myself one of those hoodies, but I'm going to try to do it with this color phasing yarn. I'm going to try to color control. I'm not great at color controlling. I don't like doing it, but that's why I got 5 of these cakes. So this is Caron Cloud Cakes, which I have a ton of these cakes. I haven't used them. They're just so soft in the bowl. Like, I could use this for a pillow. I'm down with it. Like, but this one is Caron Cloud Cakes Perfect Phasing. And I do have this in the Lagoon color, but I've only got 2 of those. And like I said, at one time I was looking to get more of them, but they were sold out. So, anyways, this has a recommended crochet hook of a 4.5 millimeter, which is super cool actually, because that's for another video, and I will I got some crochet hooks, but I'll show you guys those in another video because they're still not here. They're new hand sculpted ones. Anyways, there is in an 8-ounce cake, there is 720 yards. This is 100% polyester. Now, this cake has more than enough that I probably could have done with just 3 cakes. The reason I got 5 is for the purpose of color control. I don't know if if I'll be able to color control. I mean, like, if I start at the bottom and work my way up using the center, I'm going to have to do that on the back panel as well. You see where I'm going with this? So I got 5 of them. One for a back panel, one for a front panel, one for a sleeve, another one for a sleeve, and then depending on what I have left, possibly a 5th cake for the hood of the hoodie. And I may still have to, I'll have to see what I have in scraps to make the kangaroo pocket. At least that's what I've got going in my head with mine, because I haven't really made this hoodie in a color control situation. But yeah, I got 5 of these. Anyways, that is my yarn haul. This one just has the other 2 of these in it. Well, I really gotta stop buying yarn off of eBay though, because eBay is killing me on the yarn emails. They're like, hey, look at me, and I'm like, I don't want to, but I will. Anyways, so in regards to that tutorial, it will be out. The yarn is finally here, so I'm probably going to start it as soon as I possibly can. I do need to finish up the monster that I have started. I gotta finish up some of the projects on my table real quick. They're all small projects, which thankfully, thanks for that. And then I can jump into that tutorial and get that uploaded for you guys as soon as possible. Anyways, guys, I'm going to let you go for now. I have rambled on for 30 minutes. I will see you guys in my next video. I'm not entirely sure which one that will be, but I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!